Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. I'm here a little early for lunch and learn today because my kiddos are at a friend's house and I gotta go get them in a second. But today we're gonna talk about Ningxia Red. Looks like this when it comes in a packet. It's that red stuff that you see us drink in our stories all the time. Ningxia Red is freaking delicious and I'm gonna tell you about what it does for you. Okay, so first, I have to say that even though I got 2 packets of this in my oils kit box when I got it, it probably took me months before I tried it because I was nervous I wouldn't like it. Kind of a silly reason, right? My husband's amazing grandmother, who's Greek, she always used to say, try it. If you don't like it, just spit it out. She's right. I should have tried it way sooner. Spoiler alert, once we tried it, we really liked it. It's delicious. Okay, so what even is it? What is Ningxia Red? So Ningxia Red is basically a whole food puree. It's kind of like a liquid multivitamin. It's made out of goji berries, which are also called wolf berries, and those are a superfood. Goji berries, wolf berries, 2 different names for the same thing. They are grown in this Ningxia region in China, and so that's why it's called Ningxia Red. It's bright red inside. Apparently, Chinese biochemists at the Ningxia Institute of Nutrition have analyzed the wolfberry or the goji berry, remember, same thing, and they have found that it's one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the whole planet. So Ningxia Red drink from Young Living is basically this pureed superfood combined with a couple different fruit juices and essential oils to help them work even better. What does it taste like? That's what a lot of people ask. That's what I wanted to know. The best comparison I can make is that it's a little bit like pomegranate juice, but it is a little bit more like a smoothie than a juice. It's not that thick, but it is pureed whole berries. Why would you want to drink it? That's the next question, okay? So Ningxia Red is ridiculously high in antioxidants because the wolfberry is very, very high in antioxidants. We know some of you guys maybe learned in chemistry or science class back in the day, like about free radicals and electron pairing and antioxidants. That's basically the biochemistry of how this works. But when you hear things in the news like about antioxidant foods like pomegranates and blueberries and dark chocolate and I'm trying to remember, is red wine one of them? I don't know. Okay, but so our body produces something called free radicals, which are these unpaired electrons. That happens whether it's from stress or disease or even just like our normal physiologic body processes. That can happen. But when these unpaired electrons are in our body, they can cause damage to our cells. And so that's why we want antioxidants. They're oxidized, right? We want antioxidants to pair up with those so that they don't cause that damage. Ningxia Red is basically the thing out there that is the highest in antioxidants that you can put in your body. It also replenishes key nutrients and basically helps fortify our body from nutrition at a cellular level because of how antioxidants work. The antioxidant power, we hear like, oh, pomegranates, blueberries, cranberries, stuff like that. 1 ounce of Ningxia Red, so half this packet, is comparable to the same amount of antioxidant power found in 4 pounds of carrots, 8 oranges, 2 pounds of beets, 3 cups of raspberries, and 2 cups of blueberries. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, but I don't eat that every day. Do drink my Ningxia Red every day. It also contains some amino acids and trace minerals as well. So how do people feel when they start drinking Ningxia Red? Why would you want to? The practical of how you feel. So our family's experience, we got started drinking Ningxia Red as one of the things we decided to try for a couple months. If you've heard my story, we got more serious about essential oils and Ningxia Red because we were sick of being sick all the time. It was like we had the domino effect of winter cold viruses in our house. So this is one of the things that we implemented that made a huge, huge difference in our health turnaround. So we've noticed immune system benefits from it. But there are some other things that we've noticed as well. Ningxia Red has definitely helped our immune system, but it has also helped us with more energy, more alertness, and one of the big ones for me was lower sugar cravings. My dad used to call me his little hummingbird because I would be crazy with Halloween candy and Jell-O and sugary stuff. I just have loved sugary dessert stuff since I was a little kid. I used to be a huge sweet tooth, and I still am a little bit, but it's much better. I noticed about 1.5 years, 2 years ago when I started drinking Ningxia Red, it was around Christmas time, people kept giving us cookies and desserts. And I realized, like, I just wasn't in the mood for some of them. And, like, some stuff even went bad and I threw it away, which is, like, very much not my personality. Like, I hate waste. I hate food waste. Usually I want to eat sweets. I was like, this is kind of weird. Like, so I Googled, like, can Ningxia Red affect your sugar cravings? Tons of testimonies all over the place. I did not go into it knowing this, but it is a huge thing that I experienced. Lots of people that I know have found that Ningxia Red helps support healthy blood sugar. I have some diabetic friends I know who have seen that themselves. And that decrease in sugar cravings is huge. It makes it, I honestly felt like I craved fruits, vegetables, whole foods more when I'm drinking Ningxia Red, which is like the easy button, which is wonderful. Other people that struggle sometimes with inflammatory or autoimmune issues feel a lot better. They feel less uncomfortable when they drink Ningxia Red regularly. I've also got friends whose eye health has improved. Like, what else does that? Pretty amazing. Like, they went to the eye doctor and their prescription had improved since they started drinking Ningxia Red. It's basically a wellness powerhouse. Increased energy, decreased sugar cravings. I've got a couple friends who did not drink it when they were like pregnant with little kids because they hadn't got started with Young Living yet, but then they had another baby, and it's superfood, so it's totally safe through pregnancy. And they've had their healthcare providers comment on how healthy their placentas look after delivery, which is like amazing. Can you keep a secret? I'm kind of hoping that if we have more kids, I can tell, because we had Stella's placenta was really weird when she was born, and so I kind of really want to see how this compares. All right, that's all I'll say about placentas on Facebook Live for today. But something else I forgot to mention about Ningxia Red that I love is that energy, you know, I've talked about the increased energy from it. You don't get a crash, which is hugely helpful for the mom life, because whether you need to take a nap or like my husband who works night shifts sometimes, if I drink Ningxia Red before bed, I have never found that it keeps me awake. But it does give you an energy boost without making you feel jittery, without a crash. It's a very easy way to flood your body with nutrition. Honestly, I like that it doesn't take a ton of effort. I have grown in the efforts towards my health, whether that's non-toxic stuff or increasing the amount that I'm exercising, things like that. But I love that this is very easy for anybody to implement. How do we drink it? We typically get the bottles unless we're traveling. We keep glass bottles in our fridge. We keep shot glasses on our windowsill, because that's an easy way to measure an ounce. Everybody gets at least 1 ounce a day, sometimes more if we feel like we need an extra boost or we're a little run down. That's it. It's so easy. You can also, if on the go is better for you, you can also order it in these packets that I just dropped on the ground. I've got friends that send their kids to school with their packets in their lunchbox. Some people like to freeze them as popsicles. I've got healthcare provider friends who prefer the packets so they can just have it at the hospital when they need a boost, things like that. We drink Ningxia Red by itself most of the time, but some people like putting it in seltzer or LaCroix or Spindrift, things like that, to kind of make a mocktail and help them with their hydration. Some people add vitality oils into it to change the flavor up. Some people make that iconic red drink that I talked to you guys about with that sulfurzyme supplement in my hydration video from a couple days ago. If you have not been ready to jump in with oils yet because you're worried about the effort that it takes, but this intrigues you, you need to know that we have a starter option to get you your Young Living Costco-like wholesale discount just with Ningxia Red. It is an awesome and super easy way to do something that will level up your health and wellness without a ton of effort or learning. Like I said, you literally just drink an ounce a day. That's it. The starter kit for Ningxia is $135. It includes 2 large bottles, 1 box of those 30 of those packets of Ningxia, and something called Ningxia Nitro. That's an extra energy boost it's kind of like a 5-hour energy without junky ingredients and without a crash. It's got caffeine in it. You can add it to your Ningxia or drink it by itself. Ningxia is seriously amazing. If you live locally to me and you want to try a packet of it, let me know. It has been an awesome, awesome asset to our health. If you're curious about getting started with Young Living and Ningxia Red through this route, let me know. I've got 3 $25 back coupons for you. You can use one of those on that starter kit. That's all I've got for today, you guys. My parents are coming into town the next couple days. Super excited to see them. So I'm not quite sure how Lunch and Learns are going to work the rest of this week, but I'm sure I'll pop in for at least 1 or 2 more. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And if you are already drinking Ningxia Red, leave a comment with one of your favorite things about it or how it makes you feel or something you've noticed is a difference about your health and wellness through using it. Talk to you later, guys.